Oh, damn, look who it is. Welcome back. Did you come here for more recipes from the trailer hood? If so, we got a good one for you today. The other day, yesterday, we made lasagna. Had a big old thing of ground beef. I only used half of it. So I was trying to figure out what to do with the other half. What we're going to do is we're going to turn it into soup. We're going to make hamburger soup, also known as poor man's soup. Probably has 5 other names, I don't know. I've never made this soup before. My mom, she makes it once, twice a year, you know, during fall and the winter months. Every time she makes it, it's a home run. I absolutely love it. It's delicious. So I was able to pry her and get the recipe from her. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that here today. First thing I'm going to do is get the vegetables chopped up so we can get this done and out of the way. So I'm going to chop up 3 carrots. I'm going to chop up a medium onion. And then I set out four potatoes, but they're pretty small, so I might need 5. I like to get 2.5 cups. Let me get these things chopped up. We've gotten our vegetables chopped up, did the onion, carrots, and the potatoes were enough. This is a 2 cup. I got about 2.5 cups in there, and then I filled it with water to try to stop them from turning brown while I'm screwing around with the other stuff. I couldn't fill the water all the way up, as you can see, so the ones on the top are probably going to turn a little bit brown, but who cares? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to brown the ground beef. I'm going to do it here in this skillet. I'm actually going to make the entire pot of soup in this skillet. It's larger than the largest pot that I have, and saves me from having to turn on the stove and heat the RV up. So I'm going to brown the ground beef. I'm going to drain the bulk of it, keep a little bit of grease in there, start sauteing my onions. When I eat soups, I like my carrots nice and soft, so I'll give the onions a couple minutes head start and then toss the carrots in there. And then we'll move on to the next step. So now at this point, we are ready to get some spices in here. So I'm going to put in a teaspoon of minced garlic. And then in here I have 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of cummin, and what else did I do? Oh, and then I do a teaspoon of Tony's. You could do whatever spice blend you like. I've done the rotisserie chicken. It's fantastic as well. I'm gonna get this in here as well. All right, might as well bring our meat back in. We'll just cook this for a few minutes. Let all these flavors come together. Also going to go ahead and get the potatoes back in there. Get the potatoes in there. And what I'm going to do is I want to keep the water that these potatoes are in I just want to get these out. Yeah, those top ones did get a little bit brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this nice starchy water here. We are now ready to put in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to come in with this beef bouillon. Yeah, we'll do 4 teaspoons. So our next ingredient is going to be tomato sauce. Just pour in a can of that. Next up, stewed tomatoes. Next we have a can of corn, undrained. Next, can of peas, undrained. Finally, a can of kidney beans, undrained. Stir all this together. We'll come back in an hour and check on it. I'm gonna go have a couple beers. Couple things. This has been cooking for about a half hour now. Spoke with Mom. She filled me in on a couple things. She said that 3 things. She said first, the vegetables that we put in here in this recipe are what she would put in here if she's starting from scratch and she didn't have any leftovers. She said if she had leftover vegetables, she would put them in here. If she had, leftover Brussels sprouts, leftover green beans, lima beans, black-eyed peas, anything along that line, she would have thrown it in the soup. So I looked around. The only thing that I could find there is, we made the lasagna the other night. We had mushrooms. I used some of the mushrooms to make like a Denver omelet type of deal this morning, but I do have some of the mushrooms left. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to break these up a little bit and just throw these in there just to get these mushrooms out of my fridge. Second thing she said was that this recipe calls for between 1 and 2 cups of water, which I don't have any in there right now. So I do have a cup of water from my potatoes. We'll go ahead and try to work that in. Third thing that she said was, well, she just asked me what it was that I was going to have with this. I didn't think about that, to tell you the truth. I do have some crackers in there, and I do have some garlic bread sticks. But I thought when Mom makes this, she always made these the muffins. They were they're cornbread, but they're the little baby muffins. So I had to leave. I left. I turned this down low and left and went to the store, and I went and bought a thing, store brand cornbread to do. Of course, I didn't have a pan, so I had to buy a pan for this. But I figured it's necessary. I don't want to cook it in my oven here, so I'm going to make a shot at cooking it in this. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but we'll give it a whirl. If it's trash, we'll throw it in the trash. I'm going to see if I can sneak a little bit more water into this, then I'm going to cover it and just stir it every 10 minutes and let it keep on doing its thing. Let it percolate and marinate. It's cornbread time. So, soup's been cooking for about an hour now, just simmering. We got here is the Fleischmann's Simply Homemade Cornbread. It's got real simple ingredients, no artificial, what? Oh, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Mmm, yummy. So we need 1 egg. Two-thirds cup milk. Oh, we need some melted butter. All right, be right back. I gotta melt some butter. And 1/3 cup melted butter. Okay. So I'm preheating the little toaster oven over here to 375. This was a normal oven. We take 25 to 30 minutes to cook. So I don't really know what we're in for here. I would assume it's going to be longer. And I don't know with the heat in here if I might have to raise or lower the shelf. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. That's what we got. Guess we're going to stick it in there and hope for the best. Mmm. Wow. That's really good. Tell you what though, I'm going to do a little bit more Tony's on there. That might have been a whole nother teaspoon. I don't know. And come at it with a little bit of that hot sauce. Yeah, I don't know, that's probably 2 tablespoons. Yeah, here we go. We let the cornbread go for 35 minutes. It's actually, it looks perfect. Well, it looks beautiful. It looks like the picture on the box, I gotta tell you. Hope it's not burned on the bottom or anything. It doesn't seem like it will be. I'm gonna let this cool for a little while, and then I'm actually gonna turn the soup off. We'll let them cool. We'll come back, we'll make a bowl, we'll try a bite, we'll see what we got. All right, looks like we have reached the moment of truth here. Let's get out my fine china. I got my little flour bowl going here. Let's see. Wow. Wow, that's really good. Woo! That is fantastic. Wow. It's good as a mother cooker. Let's check this stuff out here. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. 35 minutes in the toaster oven. We're in there like swimwear. Bam. Let's see here. Woo-hoo. Oh. Oh, as good as a mother cooker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I gotta tell you, straight up, no bullshit here. This is absolutely fantastic. There's nothing wrong with this dish at all. It is absolutely delicious. It's got all the good taste to it. The cornbread is fantastic. But you know, in the end, it's not like Mama makes. There's something missing in it. It's not, it's fantastic though. You should make it. I'm just saying, for me, I think Mama might have held back an ingredient or something. Anyhow, thanks for joining me. Had a good time making soup with y'all tonight. I'm going to sit around here, eat a bowl or two, have me a couple more beers. I got this cornbread. Ooh, I also got the Reese no bake for the munchies later on, so I'm gonna get up in some of that. But yeah, I mean, until next time, thanks for joining me here in the trailer hood for more of these down home country recipes. This right here was hamburger soup, also known as poor man soup and 50 other names. I think it's just it was a good way to use up leftovers back in the day and today. Anyhow, hope y'all have a good evening, good weekend. If you're looking for something to eat, this right here, woo, it's the spot, baby. That's a spot hitter from way back.